Okay, so we've been looking at joint pain, specifically lower back pain. So I'm just going to tell you my story about my lower back. I injured it about 12 or 13 years ago as a gymnast, mainly from overtraining, but I had a couple of specific injuries on it. And I was told in the end that it was ligament damage to the lower left side of my back. So I went through the standard protocol of testing and scans and shipping from one doctor to the consultant and back again. And in the end, I was sent for physiotherapy. And I went to the physiotherapy and was told basically once you've hurt your back, it'll never be the same again, and to just get on with it and deal with it, which I found quite hard because I was quite young. And I was discharged from the physiotherapy, and to be honest, not really feeling any better at all. So I got on with life as they'd said, and thought that this was the way it was going to be, and I'd just have to get on with it and try and exercise to keep the muscles moving and keep the strength up in my back. And eventually, about 3 years ago, I went to try a different type of treatment, and I went to see an osteopath, and I got on really well with that. There's lots of different types of treatment you can have on any joint, whether it's physiotherapy, massage, osteopathy, chiropractors, Bowen, etc. And really, you need to find the type of treatment that's right for you. And I just got on really well with the osteopathy. I found it good because I found a relief from it straight away rather than having to wait for the long term. However, what happened was when my back got very bad, I ended up going to the osteopath every week, which was a big sacrifice, both time and financially, but also emotionally. I found it quite difficult because I was only in my early 20s going for treatment every week. I was thinking, what am I going to be like in 20 years' time? Eventually, my osteopath suggested that I take some supplements for my back. Now, the two supplements he suggested were supplements I'd already worked with clients with and had great results. But when it comes to your own working problems, your own conditions, there's something that blocks that, and you think, oh, it's not going to help me, it can't help me. And primarily, I think that was also because they are targeted at joint problems, and I didn't think it was a joint problem because I was told it was ligament damage. But I decided I'd give it a go. So the company advised you try it for 90 days. And they actually offer a 90-day money-back guarantee. So I thought, okay, fine. One of the other reasons I'd been hesitant is because of the cost. They're not the cheapest supplements in the world. So I took them for 90 days, and the change for me has just been unbelievable. So I've gone from having pain every day and just getting on with it to having days, even weeks, where I can not think about my back so much and it doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't mean I don't have flare-ups, it doesn't mean it never hurts, of course that still happens, but to have any day with no pain, if you've suffered with your back, you'll know, really is just an amazing feeling. And I'd pay 4 times the price now for them, and I've actually ended up saving money because I was having so much treatment. I'm spending less on the supplements than I was on the treatment, but regardless of that, to have days without pain really makes such a massive difference to your life. So I can't recommend the two supplements highly enough. They were Everflex, which is a tablet, and that is MSM, chondroitin and glucosamine, which work in a great combination together to help restructure the joint and actually help to rebuild the cartilage in the joint. And then a drink called Zambrosa, which is actually an antioxidant drink, but it also works as a great anti-inflammatory, and it's the inflammation in the joint that normally causes most of the pain for people. So the two things work really well together to help rebuild on a long-term basis, but also to help reduce inflammation and therefore reduce pain in the short term as well. So the details will follow about those, but I cannot recommend them highly enough if you're having any sort of joint problem, ligament problem, or aches and pains in your joints. I've had great results with people who've got arthritis with them as well. So if you want any more information, then just get in touch with us.